Watch this video and then we'll talk about it.
I just feel like dating in this generation is so exhausting, and I'm sick of the mental game.
I have yet to hear or see a dating coach who wasn't recommending that either women or men play some kind of stupid ass games when they're in the dating field. Don't say this, don't do this, don't call then, don't text this, text that. If they do this, then do that. Wait 3 days for this, wait 30 days for that, wait 90 days for this. No, no. I want people to understand this, and I want people to really get it. They're trying to sell you books and courses. That's it. Some of these dating coaches may have wound up married by doing what they're telling you to do, but it worked for them. You doing their exact formula probably isn't going to work for you because you're not them at that particular time with that particular person in that specific situation. And I can guarantee you that if you read that book, take that course, watch that video, and none of that shit works, you're not going to get your money back. You're not going to get your time back. And you might have to heal from some kind of trauma after having dealt with the particular person that you dealt with during that time. So now you have less money, time you can't get back, and possible emotional and mental damage. While there might be a handful of women and men who have followed the advice of these dating experts, and maybe it did work out for them, but there's hundreds of thousands more people who it didn't work out for. And they'll never admit that to you. They'll never admit that all the videos and the courses and the books have not worked. They'll just keep buying more. They'll just continue to listen and giving them views and engagement. I hate to break it to you, but if it's not meant to work out with a particular person, no amount of texting them and not texting them and waiting to kiss them or waiting to sleep with them is not going to make a relationship with them work or even happen to begin with or keep them once you get into a relationship with them. As someone who has experienced what I'm telling you guys, I'm not talking out of my ass. I spent years doing this shit, okay? I've done the wait this amount of time before you kiss them, wait this amount of time before you sleep with them, don't double text, don't do this, don't do that, say this, say that. I've done it all. I've done it all. And still wound up in some unfavorable situations with some horrible men. These dating coaches make millions off of the fact that you won't meet someone. They make money off of your desperation and your frustration. They know you cry yourself to sleep every weekend, knowing that people are going out, seeing couples hold hands. They know it breaks your heart watching a romantic movie. They know you want to start a family quick, fast, and in a hurry. They know that. They know that you're lonely, and they want to make money off of that. If these people really cared about you, they would say, hey, maybe go to therapy. Find a therapist that's right for you. It might take a couple tries before you find a good therapist, but figure out why you are obsessed with wanting a relationship. In the meantime, because we don't know how fate works, we don't know when we're going to meet somebody or even if. In the meantime, what are some things that you want to focus on doing for yourself? Do you want to learn a new language? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to go back to school? And it's not focus on yourself, because I know people hate saying that, but I mean, what else are you going to do? Sit in fetal position in the corner, rocking yourself back and forth, wondering when your man's going to walk through the door? If they really cared about you, they would tell you to decenter men. If they really cared about you, they would focus more so on, okay, now that you've gotten into the relationship, how are you going to make this work? And that's a whole nother thing I could do a video on. Everybody's focused on getting someone and getting married, and nobody's really just too focused on what happens after that. It's kind of like, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie The Graduate. You know, it's an older movie, and it's a scene where he crashes this woman's wedding, and then him and her run out of the church, and they're sitting in the back of a bus, I think, and they're smiling and they're laughing, and as the car drives on, their smile slowly fades because now what? And even the relationship advice that and marriage advice that a lot of these people give is so generic: communication, schedule dates, prioritize each other if you have kids, blah blah blah. I think everybody should just develop their own fucking identities, oh my god, and stop centering men in relationships. You know, I get it, you're lonely and you feel like you're getting older, you want to have a family. I totally understand that. And it's so annoying to have people tell you to focus on yourself. I hate it. I get it. I totally understand that too. But like I said before, what else are you going to do in the meantime? Because there's no guarantee that you will ever meet someone amazing. And there's no telling when it's actually going to happen for you. So you're telling me in the meantime you're just going to obsess over it and be sad and miserable? That doesn't sound like a good idea either. Nobody wants to listen to me. Everybody thinks I'm angry and aggressive and I just don't understand and I just don't get it. I'm telling you, I swear I do. The quicker you stop centering relationships and getting a man and all that, I promise the happier you'll be. But, you know, do what you want to. I'm nobody.